Welcome to the show. Of course, it is that day of the week we call it Tuesday. We do have plans for movie night. I don't know if it's going to be 2 movies or 1. However, we do at least have 1 movie tonight. So that will be a good thing. I don't know. It's going to be on Discord again because of the problems we had with Kick in movies, which kind of sucks. But yeah. We had a good World of Warcraft gaming last night with Gaming Fairy and Red and Brian K joined us. So that was a wonderful thing. We got good gaming in, good times in. The PC worked very well. There was only one minor mite, which is until recently actually was one feature I actually wanted to have, is where I can hear the chat and you guys can't. And that worked fine. But I think last night it would have been wonderful if I could have gotten the voices of the Discord working on the chat. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, I promise you that. But we have to do is we don't really want to have you on to see the screen in the Discord chat because that's kind of was really necessary. But tonight, as I said, is movie night. So that's not going to be a real big deal. And then, of course, we did manage to get Turtle Well working on the Mac as well. So, good morning, David S. How you doing? On the spiritual level, the demons have been at bay. They actually, Saint Michael, the archangel, has been keeping them at bay. We have been having less problems with the demons. We had no tests last night. It was quiet. Unfortunately, they appeared to move on to a new victim, and that victim is Molasses. For some reason, out of a situation with Noodles, she decided to call the IRS and Social Security on me. Now, first of all, I have been tested by the medical team. I have got physical disabilities. They cannot deny that. As far as the Internal Revenue Service, I don't make yet enough money to reach the $25,000 a year threshold. We're getting real close, though. I gotta be careful because we are getting close to, let's see, $19,000 a year income plus another, let's just say $500. Let's see, $500 a year, month, 6 months, 12 months is, yeah, you're right there, close to the threshold where you have to start paying taxes and filing your 1040A. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I did make an appointment for the dentist on March 5th. That was the earliest appointment available that was compatible with me and Krista's schedule. So we do have an appointment scheduled. So we're all set with the dentist, and also gives Krista time to make sure that the transportation is working as well. Well, Tiger Kitty says, well, that's just it. Molestus hasn't been here. So I don't really know why she would be going after me, since it has nothing to do with me whatsoever. I do not understand why she's even doing it. This is also one reason why I never applied again for Section 8. Because Section 8 is even less forgiving. In fact, even though it was a valid reason that I almost lost my Section 8 the first time, was because Ed was temporarily living in my apartment in Torrington. After that, I said, no more Section 8. No more. I'm not dealing with Section 8. Right? And that's why I decided never to go back on Section 8 again. And I'm not going to go back on Section 8 or any kind of subsidizing housing because it's too much in my air. And now that I'm a YouTuber, Section 8 wants to know every dollar you make, every single penny. And they're going to make your rent's going to be changing like a friggin' yo-yo proactively. So let's say, for example, you make $600 one month, and then you can say, well, we have determined that next month's rent you're going to be paying $1,000, and then let's say the next month after that your income only comes out to be $100. We have determined your rent will be $500. It's so irregular that it is impossible to calculate a budget with that kind of arrangement. So I decided long ago to stay away from the Section 8 program ever since that fiasco with Ed and when he was staying in my apartment in Torrington. So I don't think I have to really worry about them anyway, because I think what will happen is if I can get the official letter, depending on what they say, they can do an audit they want. There really is nothing to audit. They're not going to go after a person who makes less than $50,000 a year. And they're certainly not going to go after a person like me because I'm so small. They want the big fish. They want the guys that they can get fines, liens, penalties on, not the small fries that really haven't done anything wrong. And until recently, we didn't really make any money at all on YouTube, enough to even be a blip on the radar. But that's changing very quickly, and we know that. Krista says, right, but why is she going after me though? Where's Chris about the health? Chris is saying something about she's just petty because she's emotionally triggered. Chris Bliss. Oh, where's Chris Bliss? She's just, that's weird though. Yeah. So I thought that was Chris, I'm sorry. I also been watching a lot of them crazy drama. You see, Chris, I think what's going on is the demons have moved on because they stopped bothering us. Thanks to the help of St. Michael, Archangel, and all the prayers, we have had absolutely a nice night's sleep. No interruptions, no commercial nagging from demons trying to tell me to do this test and do this test and do this test and do this test. What dire consequences if I fail. I haven't absolutely enjoyed my blessed sleep last night. Yes, I went to sleep a little later, but I got some good sleep out of the day. I actually woke up this morning briefly about 7 o'clock, and I got up, I used the bathroom, and then I went back to sleep a little longer. I said, you know what? I don't have to get up until about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't have to rush out. My computer's already set up in advance, so I don't have to worry about that. Right, exactly. But if she's being manipulated by demonic energies, though, you can't really say she's thinking of her own cognizance. Because the demons will do that. They'll just they look for easy pickings, and people with mental illness, unfortunately, are perfect for them. Because they are so vulnerable that they are a giant open sore. And demons are like bacteria they like to infect. And there's not much you can do except get the antiseptic and try to treat the problem before it spreads like a disease. But I don't think she really gave that much thought or realizing that she was being manipulated by outside forces. A lot of times they don't. No, they don't. The Jezebel spirit, absolutely. Jezebel was part of the working with the demons, if I know the history of Jezebel correctly. But the point is that it just doesn't make any sense. Otherwise, it would be very different if it was a person between Michelle and Molasses. Then it would be a little more warranted. But it has nothing to do with Michelle. Why is Michelle being used as a pawn? Um, Wait, Tiger Kitty, what are you talking about? You're talking about a dentist and you're talking about demons. And so could you please clarify the error of how a dentist has to do with demons? Well, demons probably can fuck up your teeth too. Oh, waha. That's the only thing I can think of. Because demons turn people ugly. I try to also avoid people like that. That's one reason why me and Patty never worked out. Patty wanted to kill me. Patty at first was very welcoming to me in part, but then she wanted her meat hooks and Michelle and was scheming ways to get rid of me. And Michelle was extremely disturbed by that. And we couldn't sleep at nights. And so we would every night we'd pray to Mother God and would say, help us get out of this mess. Please help us get out of this mess. And on February 11th, 2020, she said the opportunity is there. When she goes to Winston with you, do not return here to Torrington. And that's exactly what we did. We went back to Winston and we stayed here. We got the landlord to apologize for the lockout procedure. He explained he was trying to lock out Patty, not Michelle. And so I think it's kind of scary. Absolutely. And so I think that, Molasses, when she finally comes up to reality, is going to have to make a lot of amends. And we're not the kind of people who like to throw people under the bus. I don't think she has. I think she has lost sleep of her senses. And because she's being manipulated by demonics. And I think that's the reason why we cannot strike her or ban her outright. But we do, as the church says, the Bible says, or if a harm is done and you talk to the one person and they refuse to change it, then you take it to the church. In a way, this is a church. This is not a spiritual church. But this is a gathering of people. A gathering of people that has the power to get them to re-examine what's going on. It is true that in the Protestant churches, such as the church I grew up in Evangelical Lutheran, as Michelle was also part of a Lutheran congregation at one time, they believe in something called shunning. Now, I don't think shunning is necessarily a good solution for long term, but we need to get Molasses to know that what she's doing is wrong by attacking an innocent person that had nothing to do with her problems. How you doing, Bradley? FRP is the panel link. FRP is the panel link. FRP is the panel link. Tiger Kitty, if you want to bring some, come on up. You can come on up, of course, too. I could use always help with the panels, but we did a good gaming stream, by the way. Something just a slightly different twist. The only thing we didn't do, because we didn't expect it, was to have the sound come up for the good morning, how you doing?
Hey, sorry, I'm in the bathroom.
Okay.
I got Dennis. I'm cleaning my teeth. Right, Michelle, I don't want that bitch over here anymore.
I don't want the big childhood anymore.
Sorry,
you mean like we're... Are you talking about
Michelle, the thing is, here's Molasses, right? She's threatening to do all this. Do people want to be around someone like that?
No, they don't. Usually, they try to stay away from that.
How many more people are getting money, and now they've got to be careful in case Molasses comes around and does the vetting on the policing. We opened our fucking arms to that bitch. She came in here mad as fuck, crying. Everyone was nice. And this is the thanks she get. And she's done. She's done. She's cooked.
What is she really hoping to get from the Internal Revenue Service, though? Considering the fact is we are close.
Being a jealous bitch. She's jealous, Michelle, that she's got fuck all in life. So she's going after you. So she can fuck herself. Fuck her. I'm telling you, Michelle, I am mad. You know, you can hear it in my voice. I'm fucking mad. And if she thinks Stoner's off the table, not Stoner, sorry, Cruiser, oh dear. Oh fucking dear. She just started a war.
Okay. So let's just talk about, order of procedure, just so we understand this. Me and Michelle already covered this. When we get the official letters from Social Security... I don't think
you realize what's going on,
Just hold on a second, please. All right? And when we get the official letters from Social Security and Internal Revenue Service, then we're going to need legal counsel. And we're going to need someone to...
No, I'm not worried about that. I will pay for all that. I will sort it all out. Do not worry. Keep making money, mate. Keep fucking making money. Fuck them.
Because we need you, because the dentist is not going to be free, because there is a good possibility, because Michelle was put on a Medicaid spend down, that she may have to pay in-office visit costs. And that's in March. So we need to save as much money as we can to pay for the visit.
Yeah. Michelle, you keep making money, mate. You keep making a little bit every month. If you have a tax bill, we'll sort the fuck her out. So tell her, shove it up her fucking cranky old dusty vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know she was being serious.
If she thinks she's not going to get anything happen about this, she's severely mistaken. Severely mistaken.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's going to happen is if they find out that she's incorrect and they find out upon examining Michelle that she is indeed physically disabled with Social Security, she could lose her benefits too.
Yeah, I don't know why she's even like...
And she doesn't even have a physical disability. Michelle has the physical...
nothing. That's why she's so upset. She's got nothing in life. Now listen, we welcomed her when she was all upset. We were so nice to her. She was, oh, I love it over here. It's so nice.
Why not?
Yeah, it was nice until we let you in here, bitch. So get out. You're not welcome anymore. If she stays, Michelle, I'm gone.
Well, she hasn't even been here on the show lately at all. No, she's been to herself.
She come up here and called you ugly, called you a man, called you all that. We let it go.
Yeah.
She can fuck herself. We don't want you around here. You're disgusting, bitch.
I got a feeling the show's going to be limited to no ads again. So be it. This show's...
No, anyone that comes to you, Michelle, and I go crazy. You can tell on my voice. I am fucking mad. I feel like cancelling my dentist appointment.
That just seems kind of weird. Yeah, she's going through all this against me.
Here's the worst thing, though. If I go after Cruiser and get people to go up to Cruiser, then Red's going to go. It's going to be the Red. But I don't care. I don't care. I am as loyal to you as Red is to his friends. So, that, what makes it any difference? I don't care. I've been at war at Red with Red before. We'll have to do it all fucking again. If he chooses that, he chooses that.
Red was over there kind of giving it to her in the comments.
Let me just say one thing.
Because he's not as fucking...
Let me just say one thing in Noodle's defense, if I may. If you guys hadn't just tried to, whoever they are, didn't try to ruin it with Noodles and Cassandra, Noodles would have been happily hanging out with another person, and he probably would not be here. So in essence, it's like you want Noodles to remain with me, and that's fine. I don't mind remaining with Noodles, but if you wanted to get rid of Noodles...
It's nothing to do with that. It's because you hang out with Noodles, you get spoiled, so does Cassandra, so does anyone... She's obviously in love with Noodles and so jealous that everyone else gets shit from him and love and attention. That's the only thing it can be. Why wouldn't a normal person be happy for a friend? Why wouldn't you be happy for somebody that lives the way you do, Michelle? Why wouldn't you be happy they're making a few extra dollars to make a fucking bit of a smile on their face once a month? Why? Why?
I don't really know, but I'll tell you what. I mean, she's just as capable. I mean, she is college educated like me.
She's a fucking flid. She's a fucking idiot. She's an ugly horse-faced fucking idiot, and I declare war on you now, bitch.
I don't think she was bad looking. I don't think she means physically, Michelle. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. All right, I'll go there. But I think it's something that is disappointing to see that. It just is not right to do that to somebody.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
Yeah, all bars are down now. Oh, fuck her. I ain't sticking up for her. I ain't doing shit. You're a horse-faced, ugly, pornographic. Mind you, your pawns, you look like a flabby old cunt.
All right, could we just do it
in people's mouths, you disgusting slacker.
Excuse me, Tiger, could we start just so the audience, some of them that may be new, can actually understand what we're talking about? Because
Molasses Murphy decided to ring up and report Michelle for making money on YouTube today. She's obviously got a bee in her bonnet about Noodles and his new girlfriend for some unknown reason. She can't be happy for other people because her life is fucking miserable. That's what it's all about.
That's the reason why Michelle gave up on Section 8 years ago.
Yeah. Go back over, Molasses, to where you fucking come from, Dave 25. You're obviously tarnished with that disgusting van. Get the fuck back. We don't want you over here. It's nice people over here, not the likes of you.
So, yeah. If Michelle was still in Section 8, she would have been in danger.
But they won't have her back, you see. I don't know who we can get to take her off her hands. We just need to get rid of the bitch. No one wants her here anymore.
Okay, well, let me say this. That's what happened with Ed.
She down.
I wanted to just explain what happened when the Social Security and MicheleMarieDalene and Ed. Ed had just gotten back from the emergency room, and he had no place to go. So he asked Michelle, since guys stay here for a while. Michelle was on Section 8. Michelle says, yes, for a while you recover. Well, then Michelle got into a row. He calls up housing and tells her that he's sharing his food stamps with Michelle and that he's living in her apartment. Housing immediately began evictions on Michelle, which Michelle had to get legal counsel in to protect her Section 8 voucher because Ed had a bad day. Now, sounds familiar, right? So, what Michelle did win her case, so she kept her voucher. But after that, she said, no more Section 8. I'm not getting involved with this program anymore. Because they just go by hearsay. They don't even go by looking at documents being presented to them. So, that's why Michelle never got back on the Section 8 program.
I'm not even worried about her doing it. I'm not worried about the consequences. I'm more concerned that a so-called friend and supporter would do something like that.
That's what I don't understand either why they would do that.
Michelle, it is exactly the same as calling CPS on somebody for no reason. She's a fucking scammy little cunt.
Yeah, you're talking to Lumi right now. I'm right here. No, Michelle's here.
Don't worry about my language, Lumi.
Yeah, I understand. So, what does Carmen think about this? Personally, I think it's just disgusting that this person is doing this to Michelle at this point. Michelle's already had to deal with the demonic tests. She passed those. And now someone else is throwing another curveball in Michelle's life. Like Red said, Michelle's life is going to get messy.
So
actually, it was Gallo
said
that. I'm staying corrected.
The
Gallo.
jealousy is pouring out of her pores. She's jealous of your relationship with Noodles. We found that out ages ago. She's jealous of what Noodles does for you. She's jealous of the money Noodles gives to you. She's jealous of your success. Look at her scabby old channel and look at yours. She's just jealous.
Well, I mean, theoretically speaking, I could strike her channel, but I don't think it's going to do any good if the documents have already been sent. Let's
do that. If she put any of your information up, go ahead and strike her, Michelle. Fuck it. Let's. This is war. We can't. We've got no fannying about.
How did she give me information? What information did she give? I didn't watch the video, so I can't say.
Well, she's discussing your finances for one thing, so I hope she didn't put any addresses or anything, numbers or anything like that out there.
Oh, you hope she didn't, but then she does know where I live. Yeah, she does know where Michelle lives. I don't think she knows my social security number, though.
Bitch to your house. You welcome that bitch into your house, and she does this. Fuck, man. Team Mark Terry. Team Dave 25. Get the bitch. Get her.
I don't know who's talking about Tina, but so what do you think, Carmen, we should do? I mean, as far as our own personal life. When the documents come, you just go ahead, you get an attorney and you fight. You win. Because you didn't do anything wrong.
Right in the head, Michelle. If she's doing this, she knows there's going to be a fucking war. Okay. And
well, she says she supposedly called. So if she supposedly called.
You know what? I think she does as well. Have you noticed that she goes, yeah, like Cruiser does? She's like copying his mental illness. It's like she wants to be mental ill. Oh, I'm going to do, yeah.
Which brings up another valid question. What's going to happen to Cruiser? If she's doing this to Michelle, and I mean, Michelle doesn't even live or has nothing to do with her in a relationship-wise, she's could potentially cause him a lot of harm, emotional harm, because he dearly, truly loved her.
He doesn't want fuck to do with her. I mean, if she can't see that, he wants nothing to do with her. She's all right for a quick shag.
Well, that's the reason why I told Michelle not to get a house with her, because I sensed that she would have been almost as worse than Patty. I mean, Patty was bad.
Jealous. She's jealous that Noodle's got a new girlfriend. She's jealous that he's like friends with Michelle and visits Michelle. She was 1 month.
I mean, if you're not making the effort, and she has a car, she could go to the local community center. She could go to...
You know what this is? You know what this is, Michelle, don't you? She's not getting any attention.
I understand that.
Everyone else getting attention, and she ain't getting any, and she's jealous.
All right, so in short, negative attention is better than none. That's
she's
what they
bitch.
think.
I'm telling you, Noodles, if that bitch comes around here, she's gone.
Yeah, I definitely think if she comes around here, we're going to block her.
She goes crazy like this every once in a while, but like now it's to the point where I don't know what caused her to go crazy over this. Like that girl.
Jealousy.
It started with that girl. I thought she was kidding at first, and now it's Michelle. She's just going after anyone that listen.
I think it's just kind of strange that this is happening. And so, Noodles, we may have to get some legal counsel, because if she really did call Social Security and the Internal Revenue Service, we're going to have to get legal counsel.
Michelle, I'm going to ring someone up today, and I'll get back to you.
All right, thank you.
And every penny that bitch cost, bitch. Full stop.
FRP. Oh, Sarah, you don't have the link? I'll give it to you. 1 minute. Let me get you the link here for you. Sarah, I do have her. FRP is the link. Okay, copy it and I'll send it to Sarah on Discord. Is it still open? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go to Discord and go to Sarah. Okay. Okay. FRP link, I just send it to you in Sarah in your DM. Also for the 5th of March, that was the earliest time that they had. Within reasonable period that I could get transportation squared away because of the holidays. Yes, it's in the Discord. It's in your Discord, Sarah. It's a DM in the Discord. When you go to Discord, you'll see it is a DM from me. F or P is the link. I just directly sent it to you as a DM. Not something that should be laughed at. I think Michelle put a lot of work into what she does. And she's been putting in a lot of hours and a lot of time. And I think that she deserves to be respected. And you all do. But the person that's doing this, for some reason, doesn't realize it's not like Michelle's getting free money. She has to put a lot of work in to earn that money. Absolutely. Okay, well, so did Sarah pick up the link yet? I don't have the dinger donger. Keep feeding these demons, they're gonna get stronger. Right. I want to wish you a happy, great morning for going out to work. Well, thank you very much, Precious Miller. I appreciate that. They are joking, Tina. Issues and finances into it makes no sense. Why is your internet so shitty today? I have no idea. It was great during the game last night. For the most part. That just doesn't make any sense. No. In your honest opinion, what would you do if you got a letter from the IRS saying we have aware that you're making more money than you're reporting on your taxes?
I'd be pretty pissed off.
Well, Michelle's close to 25,000 threshold now. That's just why soon we're going to have to file our taxes because... Guys, I'm doing the best I can. Right now we're at 778, 914. The bear rate's going back up again. Somebody is manipulating your data, I think. You're on Frontier right now, too. Yeah. Is it raining outside? It's overcast.
It's foggy.
Could be the weather, too. Let's just check the skies. It's dry. It's not raining. So... test these things every before every show. The data rate was great. So what's going on? It's because the panel's on it right now too. Oh right, the panel is using data too. Yeah, it's using both. Hello, Golden Girl 50. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. Sorry, it's a little lit subpar, but.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's nobody's business but yours, you know. So I don't agree with it at all. But I also think taxation is theft at the rate they're taking it from us. So,
yeah,
my 2 cents.
Okay, so Sarah's coming in now. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Just to be aware for the people before I go on. Hold on a minute. Before I go on here, if the signal gets cut off for whatever reason, we are recording it locally. So
hey, all right. There seems to be, I've tried to keep my mouth shut because I thought, I can handle a lot of things, but what I can't stand is, it seems like everybody is talking shit, and I think I'd like to have you bring up Tina. That'd be a good idea. It's only fair, because I can't hear her, and I think it's important.
Tina,
you can let her out.
I'm trying to get her up on here. FRP, Tina.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So there was a little situation, as you saw in the chat, about Tina. Okay. Yes, you saw that, correct? Yes.
About the people saying things about Tina now?
No. Tina came into the chat today, and as you can see, there's a little bit of trouble. But before it gets snowballed, I think it's just important that it gets cleared up. So one thing is I love YouTube. I've never had any drama. I don't do drama.
Tina.
Brad's hiding. Good one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you got to go into your Discord, and then you go to where it says you press on you, and then you go down to the.
I think it would be good if she came up here because it would make me sound like I wasn't that crazy right now.
I give her the panel link.
Sorry.
I keep sending her a link over and over again to her account, and then she loses it, and then and it really makes it hard because I have to keep changing the link because of other people, and then
I know. Huh. I don't know. It's really not that hard to get on here.
I'm not going to reboot the whole show because the tape is recording it right now. And I can stop the panel and restart. I can stop and start the show over again, but that makes no sense to do that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You got it.
We have no.
Okay. So I'm going to say this, Michelle. The other day in panels, and Tina, she can figure out how to get on here because it's okay. I really don't need her to come up here. I just thought it would be nice, if she wanted to defend herself. But the other day on the panel, she was on here. I've stayed off. You haven't seen me on your show. And the reason why is because you know what? It gets a little crazy with everybody seems to be saying something about everybody. But, anyway.
Why can't you guys hear the panel? The sound is on.
I'm going to tell you that, Michelle. I'm going to tell you that. So just, if you would let me talk, I would love that. So Tina.
We've been at 640 by 360 because right now we're out of data in the hotspot. So we haven't been able to use the hotspot at all.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're out of data. So we're only on Frontier and everything is going through Frontier right now until the hatch. Guys, don't worry. The replay will be available. I'll be uploading it after the show. Besides, if indeed somebody else is doing this, it doesn't matter if Michelle restarts it or not, because the shenanigans are going to continue. Michelle, turn on Tunnel Bear. See if that helps any better. All right, turning on Tunnel Bear now.
I got to go. I got to call my tech. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
So, where's my cursor? Right there.
I guess I'll pop off.
So we're just switching over to Timo or to Tunnle Bear. So there might be a slight delay in the handoff. So just be patient. It's kind of like a. All right, there we go. We'll just switch back over to Tunnel Bear now. The data rate's coming back up again. So apparently they're attacking the vector coming into YouTube. And it seems like that's what they're doing. 632, 504, 542. Yeah, data's coming back up. So whoever was on the panel, you want to come on up again, you can. Data rates all over the fucking planet. I know. Let me just check something obvious on the back of the computer here. Don't! Why? Because if you think a cable